What is up, guys? This is Siren93G from TeamAeon, and this is going to be a video discussing the new archetypes of two of the new archetypes from this set, and this video is consisting of the Madolches. That's right, that is why you clicked on it. And if you click on the annotation on the screen right now, you will be able to go see my video on TeamAeon about the new Spellcaster archetype, Prophecy, and Spellbook. So if you want to do that, go ahead and do that now. But anyways, here is the Madolche stuff going on right now from Return of the Duelist.
Alright, this is TeamAeon Master Juice here with the Madolche archetype. I mean, people already know this deck's going to be pretty good when the Abyss Rising comes out, but as I tend to take the challenge, I decide to build the deck before the pack comes out to get a better understanding of the cards. So this is my pre-Abyss Rising Madolche deck. It's not highly as competitive, but it still can do some damage. So let's start with introducing some of the monsters. We have the Madolche Chevalier, or Chocolatier. I like to call it Chocolatier because it's chocolate. Anyways, he is like your full Helm Knight. He negates an attack, but only if there's another Madolche monster. But he doesn't create a lock like Marauding Captain. And he's 1700. So he has a big body. He's a warrior, which is important. And yeah, so Madolche Chocolatier. Then we have Madolche Butler Rusk. This card is 50-50, but I think for right now it has to be used. He searches out your field spell, which is your main goal of the deck. Get that as soon as possible, and you're going to keep getting all these advantage. But his effect only works if there's another face-up Madolche monster on the field. If this one goes away, his effect doesn't continue. So you have to watch that out. But that's Butler Rusk. Then we have our not deck profile, but I'm still doing it like one for some reason. 3 Madolche Mewfield. I just call it Madolche Kitty. He's your Marauding Captain. Summon him, special summon another Madolche monster. It doesn't matter the level, he gets it out. Sadly, his effect isn't that great since we don't have the main target that comes on the next pack, which is the Messenger. But it's still good to play. I mean, you could always just summon him, get another one, and then overlay into a rank 3. I mean, it's still a good card for now. Now we have the main Madolche monster, Madolche. Madolche is the go-to card because she searches out any Madolche monster, including herself. And the main goal is either to get herself red pluses or get Butler Rusk. Summon him, and then get out the field spell. And that's Madolche. If you can run 3 Stratoses, you run them. She's that good. Then we have the Pudding Cess. Yes. In retrospect, from far away, you're like, why would you run a level 5 monster? I mean, isn't he gonna be dead? Well, not really. That's what the kitty's for. You summon him, you drop her. And the main goal of this deck is to keep the graveyard clean. Madolche can help you get this combo piece, which I forgot to mention. But basically, she gets you him, he gets you her. And then if you can maintain all 3 on the board with the field spell, that's 1900, 1000, and 2300 attack. Because she gets 800 points if there's no monsters in the graveyard, which is the goal of this deck. Nothing should be in your graveyard. That's the Pudding Cess. Protect the Pudding Cess. Alright, now
She's also cute as hell.
Now for the side, the other cards that are not Madolches, because you kind of have to use other monsters to help. And for that, you can use Malefics. I have these here because these are the best Malefic monsters you can use because the other monsters go into the extra deck. You basically just banish the original versions and get these out. They have a big body. This is a 4000 attack for free. Come on, why wouldn't you use it? I don't use it in my deck, but it's an option. I choose to use Malefic Stardust Dragon because it protects the field spell, and it's good. So that's it for these. Now, Guardian Eatos. Guardian Eatos is very important because it's a big body. It comes out for free. Just don't play it early game. Because if you play it early game and it hits the graveyard, she hits the graveyard, you kind of mess her up. And you don't want to do that. And that's the thing. You got to play carefully. You only drop the Eatos when you know you're going to go for a game. Trigodius. Very important, because this deck has a huge hand size because of the Searcher, the field spell bounces everything back. So Dragodia becomes a key part. And it helps with all the exceed monsters. You don't really want to exceed since it puts monsters in the graveyard, but when you're gonna go for game, you have to do what you have to do. Not for the spells. I mean, the only important spells at the moment is Madolche Chateau. Gives all your Madolches a 500 attack point boost. That's when you activate it. All the ones that are in the graveyard return to the deck. And when a Madolche monster is destroyed by battle, and its effect activates in the graveyard to go back to your deck, you return it to your hand. I mean, that's pretty much the whole theme. Basically, when they go to when they're destroyed, they go back to the deck. But with the field spell, they go back to your hand. It's very important when you're gonna use Madolche, because when they kill her, she's gonna go back to your hand and give you another plus. And if they Solemn Warning them, their effects still go because they were destroyed. They don't have to be properly summoned. So that's very important to know about them. And then this is just a trap card that goes well with them. Safe Zone. Safe Zone goes well with protecting them. My favorite one to protect is the Chocolatier, because you protect them, and then let's say you summon Madolche, get her effect off. Now he's protecting her, he can't die, so you have a nice lock. That's why I think it's important to run Safe Zone in the deck. Now on to what I have extra deck key monsters. This consists of rank 4s. This is part of my main deck. In the extra deck, we have Fairy King Alvarage, rank 4, Earth. Everybody's almost Earth, so you make them, you detach, weaken everything by 500. The ability to detach material is important because a lot of rank 4s can't do that automatically, and he has 2300 attack, so he's pretty good for that.
Tears.
Then we have a Shockmaster.
$100.
Shockmaster. Basically, you just swarm the field with them, overlay Madolche into him to protect things. I mean, ideally you can do it, and it's there, so why not play it? Then the reason why I like the Chevalier a lot is because since he's a warrior, it allows us to play the warrior exceeds. My main go-to warrior exceed is Heroic Champion Excalibur. He's just the boss. I mean, getting out a monster that turns to 4K, I mean, seriously, this thing is ridiculous. Look at the size of that sword.
Get it? Ridiculous.
Yeah, ridic. Alright, now for another rank. This is the rank 3 that I think is important to play in this deck. Again, with the Meowfield combo, you can get out Soul of Silver Mountain. He also comes in Return of the Duelist. He targets a face-down spell or trap your opponent has, and that spell or trap cannot be activated as long as he's on the field. And then he has another effect. When he destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, I think it has to send it to the graveyard, but I'm not sure. But regardless, it has to destroy a monster, and then you can special summon any earth monster from the graveyard. Just grab a random earth monster. There we go. Special summon an earth monster in defense mode. Comes on the face of defense mode. I guess they didn't want any free attacks from him. But he has 1800 attack and 2200 defense. But in order for that effect to go through, he has to have an overlay unit. And yeah, once again, this is like just an introduction to the deck. If you would like to see the deck, the actual deck, thumbs up the video and leave me a comment. Now I'll discuss on another way you can run the deck. I tested so many cards, so many different themes with it, and this version wasn't to my liking. But you can also run psychics, primarily the earth psychics along with your teleports. Basically, since everything's earth, you teleport into these guys to go into your Naturia Synchros, your Beast and your Barkion. Ideally, this is good since you can lock down spells and traps, but Synchro Summoning puts cards in the graveyard, monsters in the graveyard, which, like I said before, screws over your Princess.
And Yados.
And Yados as well, so that's why I didn't like that version. But if you want to try this and it works out for you, go for it.
More power to you guys.
By all means.
Do your thing.
So once again, this was a Madolche little discussion on the archetype. So comment, rate, subscribe, thumbs up this video if you want to see the actual prototype deck. And let us know what you think about these discussions on the archetypes. I mean, if it goes well, we can just keep making more. So thanks for watching.
Pudding says click the annotation.